Hello there, survivors. I was accepted into the ARK Mobile Ultimate Edition beta, which is basically ASE on your mobile phone. So I figured, let's jump in and let's try to build ourselves a nice little base. First off, of course, had to start out with making myself a little character and trying to get it as tiny as possible, just as we do in ASA, but yeah, I couldn't really do that.
I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so.
Well, I do really hope so that I've been the one she's been waiting for, but as any ARK experience, it starts by waking up at some random beach, scratching your arm, and getting this thing on the road. So far, very impressed by the way this really looks and feels like ASE on your mobile phone. I'm playing on the iPhone 16 Pro Max with a controller so that it's a little bit more decent to play. Little fun fact, I never play controller, so yeah, it's pretty shitty. But at least it's better than trying to play it on your mobile phone just without controller, I think. So yeah, let's start our ARK adventure. Picking things up, leveling things, trying to craft, making our way up to at least the thatch build here so we can get some building going. Of course, instantly getting harassed here on the beach, just trying to craft my stuff. So had to fight for my life with this little bird that tried to take my life, but unfortunately, I couldn't actually harvest him because that would have killed me. So I had to crawl my way over to some bushes, get some food, get me back to health to continue this adventure. Because so far, we're off to a very ARK start. Well, I guess at least I didn't get killed by like a raptor or something. Alright, so time to get some food in the belly. We got our pickaxe made as well, so we can start getting some other materials. You can see my perfect, masterful control with a controller here at display. But yeah. Then I figured, you know, let's get some materials going because we need to work up to the thatch level, and leveling up is going to help us. So getting all the resources, and then of course saw my first target to get a first tame on ARK Mobile as well. You can see some of the keys. I think that's something you get every day when you play, and you can like boost things. They call it hack something, which sounds kind of weird, but I guess it just boosts your time if you don't want to spend too much time. You probably can also buy this, but for now, we're not going to use any of that. My dodo friend is going to follow me. I didn't just throw him to the piranhas or something. Yo, he's still following me. Don't you worry about him. He will make it for sure. We need to gather more stuff because we need more levels. We need more thatch unlocked so I can start building my dream home on the beach. See if I can do that on my mobile phone, because that would be quite nice. Because imagine a world where I can just play ARK even when I'm not at home at my PC. Like, that's definitely something I need, right? More ARK in my life. Very healthy, very, very good. So yeah, we're just keeping this gathering going, exploring, appreciating this world, and, you know, just appreciating the fact that I'm actually playing ARK on my phone. Just like full-on game, the way it was with ASE. There's some small changes, of course. But it's still pretty impressive at how well it runs. Now, this is, of course, one of the most powerful devices, so I'm not sure how well it will run on others. But yeah, this, so far, looks really, really nice. So I'm trying to see if it's all safe. And then this guy showed up. Really nice colors on him. I do suspect that these might be event colors. Well, they could also just be random red colors, but as we will find out in a little bit, actually the Turkey Trials event was going on ARK Mobile in the beta. That's more than we got at ASA. But yeah, there we go. We've got a little turkey, a super turkey. Of course, I am a smart ARK player and I did not try to attack this because there's no way I would survive. Then we got some other beautiful tames here waiting for me on the beach, but I'm still new, so I can't do anything about this. Parasaur would be nice to try and get by the end of today's adventure. Maybe? We'll see. We'll see. And of course, epic fights on the beach. Some compies trying to get the better of me here. But no, I'm getting better at controlling myself with this controller. Just appreciating the views, and then this happens. Yeah, I didn't quite pay attention to these raptors, and yep, they got the best of me. But that's part of the ARK experience, right? A good death by raptors on the beach feels very much like a thing that needs to happen. So I tried to make my way all the way back to where I had all my stuff, because I mean, I didn't want to lose everything, and I did in fact manage to find it, and somehow the raptors had disappeared. So I was quite grateful for that. I decided, however, not to push my luck, not to go any further. So just to equip my gear and go back a little bit and start working on that base that we've been talking about. Because of course, building is what I want to do. But then before I could find my good build spot, I saw this drop and I was like, let's try. Maybe I'll get some free building materials, you know, stuff like that. You never know. And to be honest, this early on, anything I can probably use from a drop. So let's see what it will give us. And some good gear. That's, well, it's not good gear, but for me it's good gear because I didn't craft everything yet. So that will definitely help me. And now it's time to try and find ourselves a good base spot along this little river. But of course I had to get harassed in the water, almost died over here, but we luckily made it out alive. Then we have some of these skins that we get by default. I don't know if we will always get this, or this is just the beta where you get all these skins. Might be part of some of the packs you buy, I don't know. Dodo's still alive, as you can see. He made his way over. So now it's time with our new little hat and our friend to get over to a nice base spot and start building a little house on the beach, because I can't really leave this beta without at least building something, right? I need to build something. And I was actually quite curious to, well, remind myself what the old system was like. I did not play that much ASE compared to how much I've already played ASA, but still I played a fair bit. And it's time to get a start base going. Well, base, a little bob check, of course. It's just the day one. It's also playing on the phone, getting used to controller, which, I mean, I assume if you usually play console with controller, you're much more adept at this than me. I didn't even try just playing without controller, because I figured that would probably be even harder to control. Unless you're used to it, of course. I rarely play any games on my phone, to be honest. But we get the building going, as you can see. Getting this little thatch hut ready on the beach. Trying to remember the fact that the build pieces are very different than what we have in ASA. We have more options in ASA. So it's very limited. And we're just trying to make the best with what we got, which is very basic, but that's fine. You know, it's day one. We're just trying things out. Just trying to get a nice little door going. I didn't know that there weren't any windows in Thatch. So back to getting some more resources, because this is barely a house. And we want to at least have a house by the time we're done here. So one more wall in here. And yeah, you can definitely tell that I am very smooth at all this building and crafting. There we go. We figure out that you have to craft the sloped walls differently. That's I forgot that was a thing. So we're going to make one more door here at the water side, since we can't make any windows in this tier. And then have a little roof and have a nice little shack here on the beach, like any good Bob should have on his first day. All the while still getting levels. That's good, of course, because we might be able to tame something as well to really make our first day and night a success here on the ARK. But yeah, I try to get a little bit of shape into the build by having a nice little pointy roof here. Of course, adding in the doors as well, so we can have some safety when we should need it. Starting to look like almost a building. Adding in the roof really helped transform it from like the basic Bob shack to a little bit more, because I at least made like a pointy roof on it. Need more stuff. Need more stuff to build. I would have loved a creative mode to just go crazy with building, but you know, it's sometimes it's nice just to go back to the basics, isn't it? Just pure old survival like I did almost 10 years ago when first ASE released. But yeah, there we go. We got our little house, our little starter shack, Bob shack, ready for us to survive the night, because it is slowly but surely getting later in the day and it might start to get dangerous. Of course, a little bit of storage would be helpful. Not that I have that much. Got my dodo to safety as well. And as you can tell, it is getting dark. So I tried to go out for a little nighttime stroll, appreciate the views at night, experience what that is like. It's quite dark, and then I got ambushed here. I was like, wait, what is attacking me? Luckily it was only a little bug, and the torch was quite effective. Then I started collecting some hide, stone, etc. for my bolas and mortar and pestle, so that I could hopefully still go for that first proper tame the next day when we could see a little bit more. Although I must say, the starry night is quite nice, but it's a little bit hard to see anything else when not holding a torch. So yeah, for now I'm just doing the preparations. I've got some crafting going, getting the bolas ready, getting some narcotics maybe even for the next phase, but also just a club and stuff so that we can at least do some basic taming, trying to get that parasaur at least for this first little taste of what ARK Mobile could be. I'm also quite curious to know whether you are interested in this. Are you going to be playing ARK Mobile when it releases fully? I think it should be maybe still this year. I did have quite some fun here in the beta. This was the next morning. It's starting to get morning. Appreciating my little house. But yeah, we need to get taming. So apparently only low levels. So I was like, you know what? Let's just take this one down. Maybe we'll get some high level spawning. If we get this one out of the way, it will give us some nice hide as well. Maybe we can make some bed and stuff. Make our life a little bit easier. But then things started to take a turn. As you will see, this was another low-level parasaur, so I was like, you know what, I'll take that out as well. Yeah, then this happened. I accidentally hit someone that I shouldn't have hit. Yeah. So we need to get back to our stuff now. Then I found this tech parasaur. I haven't seen a tech dino in a while. I found a explorer node. They're also here. Of course.
I decided to take a brief vacation.
I can need a brief vacation off this. I found my stuff back. That's good news. Unfortunately, when I harvested my own body, this guy decided to be too close again. So we had to make our way back. Didn't go so smooth the first time. I managed to get back the second time. But as I found my body, this guy showed up. As you can see, I'm definitely getting the full ARK experience right now. Eventually, I managed to get my body back. And this guy found me again. Right as I got my stuff back. So yeah, it definitely feels like ARK. It definitely feels like ARK. I crossed this river before, no problem. And now all of a sudden, full of them. So that was fun. Finally made my way back home. It seems very peaceful. Nothing around, made sure, and I got my stuff. That was fun. Yeah. But I managed to find my way back again, and find my stuff again. No problem. Just grab it. Oh no, he's back. I feel like he's playing with me. He is definitely toying with me, and at some point he didn't even let me get close to my stuff anymore. And I don't know what it is with the audio as well, because as you can see I can't hear anything, and then right behind me. Right behind me. He's still there. He is yeah. I'm getting the full on ARK experience, so I can definitely guarantee that when this releases, you will have the full ARK experience. This was actually on purpose. I tried to lure my way from my base, so I can finally get my stuff. I didn't find the right bag though, because there were so many bags, so I decided, let's just start fresh, you know? Let's just get all the stuff again, and we'll get that tame going, and oh no. And this is really just like, okay, yeah, I'll give up, because I saw the level, I was like, there's no way. So yeah, tried to make my way back peacefully, because, you know, everything should be good. Nothing should be too close to my base. everything should be fine. I made sure of that. We can just appreciate the base, do some resource gathering, and tame it. Oh, wait. Of course. He's making his way back. He's not done with me yet. Look at him. He's found me. Again. So, yeah, this was when I realized, I guess I built a house. I'm happy with the house. And that might be it for this one. There we go. The full ARK experience. But at least we did manage to make a build. Let me know if you would like to see me try and make more builds once this game is fully released. But I did have some fun here in the ARK Mobile Beta.